next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Cam Little after the opening kick. And we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They motion the slot man right. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
DC, ready?
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Set up.
Again, this is Mitchell. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's Mitchell again, and he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Hey, middle.
Lamar now from the gun. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Cut.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Gets a complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Real quick.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Sit hot.
He runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. To return this, Marcus Jones. He's got a lane up past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's 2nd and 7. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Dragon 60.
Ritter. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Ravens will take over with a lot of field ahead of them. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Get on.
Play fake, Jackson. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Cut.
Give now to the running back. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Get on.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Ozzy. Get on. Get on.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He lobs it deep middle. This is caught inside the 15. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-0 lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Back to throw now. It's Ritter. Completed to Davis. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. And Jacksonville makes a nice goal. Touchdown. The Jaguars picked up the fumble and ran it home. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. He stopped on the return at the 27.
Ready? Let's go, let's go.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Shot. Right on in. Right shot. Right on in.
Here's Lamar. Short pass brought in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
13. Right shot.
Now a give right side to Mitchell. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First down, here's Lamar. It is caught left side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
You change it. Hey. Get on.
Lamar off the play fake. Buying some time right. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Hey, Alpha, sit on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Right shot.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
You change it. Sit on.
From the gun, Jackson. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
Hey, hey. Go. Sit up.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4.
Well, you're getting a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical third down call.
So now, here's third and goal.
180. Yo. Shut up.
He'll pass it this time. Has it at the back of the end zone, but the throw carries him out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go.
Ritter setting up to throw. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Here's 2nd and 11. He put everything he had into this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Buffalo 18. Ready. Bison. 60 Bison.
Receiver in motion, going left. Here he is on 3rd and long. Finding Davis. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line.
Here we go.
Running back sets in motion. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Mitchell up the middle, and he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Ready,
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Shot. You. Get out.
Now Jackson off the play action. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 16-point ball game. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hey, smash. Let go.
Throwing here, Ritter. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Go.
From the 34. This is hauled in by Myers. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10 from the 41. Motioning left is their running back. Ritter to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Come on. Set. 18. Run. 18.
Second and 10 now. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Oh, they're going to have the fullback try and power for it. And he tried to power it forward, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the run, so now they face fourth down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Jaguars working here. Less than a yard needed here on fourth.
Let's go now.
And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. Offense up to the line fast. From the 45 on second down. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They go play fake with Jackson. He's on the move. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Let's go. Set high. Yo. Set high.
Second down, Jackson to pass. On the move, headed right. He just throws this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Not. You.
Jackson's going to throw again. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up fourth down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Returnable from the 2. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ritter. ETN on the catch. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set.
Here's Ritter. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. And wait, what's this? They fake the spike. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. throw it yet again. That's taken in by Etienne. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Ready.
He's back to throw. He's got it inside the 25. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27.
Ready, set.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Bobcat.
They're going play action. He rolls to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Hurt.
They kick the running back in motion. Another throw coming on 2nd and 10. He'll get this to Etienne. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Viking 18. Hurt.
Love this, giving it to the big guy on 3rd and short. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I was so spoiled for so many years in my Seattle market watching the Legion of Boom do their thing. That's what I see and think of when a safety makes a play behind the line of scrimmage like that. They didn't just want to tackle you. They wanted to injure you.
And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Ravens will go on offense.
Ready?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Sit on. Ready, sit on.
And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Sit on.
Here's 2nd and 14. Brought in right side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And it's a nickel set from the Jags on this 3rd down.
No, we changed it. Sit up.
Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10 from the 41.
Sit up. No, we changed it. Sit up.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He sends this one to the end zone. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's ETN to begin the drive. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Second and 6 coming up here. They go right back to ETN. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. We just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
19 Tiger. Ready?
Running it after the penalty. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's go.
They come to the line here, and this is third and 6.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Running back sent in motion left. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
On the double.
Backed up now after the penalty. It's third down.
Let's go now.
Ritter looking to throw. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 65 yards on the punt there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Shut up.
Running right with Mitchell. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Can we score?
Alpha, set up.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Nice shot. Hey, middle. Set up.
Here's Jackson to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Move the chains. You got to move them chains.
Hey, Alpha,
Build
sit down.
momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Hey. Alpha.
Play action now with Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Set up.
Lamar out of the pistol. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw.
Nice shot. Go. You at X.
Jackson now on third. Oh, he got some air under this one. Deep down the middle. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Set, go.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Good defense tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards if it gets started.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
Here we go, set.
Only 1 quarter remains in our... It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Set.
Back to throw now. It's Ritter. We've got a screen to the running back. And he won't sell.